Okay, we'll start with the lecture, though the number of students present are only 38. So we'll not wait for them. I'll share the PPT. Okay, I hope the PPT is visible. There is a heading. The point that we are going to learn today is Routh-Hurwitz criteria, that is RH criteria of the stability. Is it visible at your end?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So till the time in previous lecture, we have seen how to define the stability, and it is completely dependent on the roots are nothing but poles located on S plane, and tentatively we have seen that if the location of pole are on, say, left hand side of the S plane or on, say, imaginary axis or at origin, then the system is stable. If either of the pole is on right hand side of the S plane, then system becomes unstable. So we have seen in detail, but this can be computed if the order of the system or order of the polynomial characteristic equation is, say, less, say s raised to power, say, 3 or 4, whatever. It can be easily computed manually. But what if the order of polynomial is very high, say in the range of 8, 9, 10, likewise, then the computation of the number of poles and its location could be somewhat complicated. So for that, some algebraic methodology is developed by Routh-Hurwitz, and it is known as Routh-Hurwitz criterion of stability. We'll have a brief introduction of the RH criterion, algebraic way to find out a system stability. Computing roots of higher order polynomial of order, say, 6, 7, 8 or more is difficult to compute manually. The algebraic way to see more effective way to finding out stability of the system. We are not directly interested in exact location of the pole. This statement is very important. What we are interested in, whether the poles or either of the pole is located in right hand side plane or not. That's it. We don't want exact location like -4 +5, say -j plus j, -2j plus j. We don't want exact location of the pole. However, we need the information whether is there any of the pole located on the right hand side, so that we can define the stability. However, the answer to stability is enough to initial analysis of the system. This will provide you whether the system is stable or not. That this is the initial analysis of the system. It will not provide you the location of the pole. That has to be computed. And this can be possible with RH criterion of the stability that we are going to learn in detail. Some set of rules are there that has to be remember while solving the numericals or examples related to RH criteria of stability. Now, introduction. Consider a system with general form of the transfer function. This is the transfer function P of S by Q of S. This is the numerator term, polynomial equation. This is the denominator term with an order of n, numerator term with an order of m, and of course n will be greater than or equal to m for, say, the transfer function. The characteristic equation of the system is given by, of course, denominator is equated to 0, is nothing but characteristic equation. We'll go in detail with the closed loop system later on, but in general, the denominator equate to 0 is nothing but the characteristic equation. For stability, it is necessary to determine whether any root of the system lies in RHP, that is right hand plane, in S plane. The characteristic equation represented in factor form, ये जो characteristic equation है, this can be represented in factor form, that is Q of S is equal to coefficient an into S minus P1, S minus P2, S minus Pn, where these are the roots of the system. P1, P2, Pn are the roots of the system, will be equal to 0. So we may write this, the characteristic equation in factorial form is nothing but the coefficient an and product of all the roots, that is S minus Pi, is equal to 0. In short, we may write this. Now, multiplying all factors in equation 4, earlier equation of course, will get the expanded form of the previous equation, that is equation number 4 is Q of S. You no need to remember this equation, okay? Q of S is equal to an into S to the power n minus an into summation of all the roots. Suppose there are n number of roots, P1, P2, Pn. So there will be some, say there are 4 roots, then there will be summation of P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 likewise into S to the power n minus 1. Means it will be S cube, of course, if the roots are 4, plus an into summation of all the products of the root. All the products of the root means if there are 3 roots, it will be summation of P1 plus P1 P2 plus P2 P3 plus P1 P3 and into the S to the power n minus 2, that will be S of course. So similarly, this is the expansion of equation number 4. To ensure the roots of the characteristic equation in 5, this equation of course lie in left hand side of plane, it is necessary that all the coefficients are non-negative. जो भी हम equation लिख रहे हैं, with an example we will clarify this. These are the necessary condition. That doesn't mean say these are say complete what conditions. So all the coefficients are non-negative, that is of course positive. All the coefficient of the characteristic equation have the same sign. जितने भी coefficient है उसे same sign रहना चाहिए. The above condition follows the general properties of polynomial. For example, suppose there are 3 poles, 3 pole का एक system लिया है हमने. Like characteristic equation, 3 poles means what happened? It is S minus P1 into S minus P2 into S minus P3. So by equation number 3, earlier we have seen this one. By equation number 3, we'll equate that equal to 0. And if we take expansion using equation number 5 for this particular example, we'll expand this characteristic equation will expand by equating 0. So expansion will be what? An into S to the power n. So it is S to the power n is nothing but S to the power 3 because n is 3 now because P1, P2 and P3, 3 poles are there. Then S to the power n minus 1, that is nothing but S square into sum of all the roots. So sum of all the roots P1 plus P2 plus P3 minus sign जैसे कि वैसे इक्वेशन से लिया है यहाँ पे है. Then plus S to the power n minus 2. So S to the power n minus 2 is nothing but S. So because S to the power 3 minus 2 will be S into all the sum of product of the poles. So product कितने हो सकते हैं? P1 into P2 plus P1 थोड़ा गलती किया है, P2 into P3 plus P1 into P3. So I'll make it correct. So it will be P1 into P3. Okay, so sum of product of all the roots. Later on, there is what, minus 1 to the power n. So minus 1 to the power 3, it will be having minus sign here. And sum of, sorry, product of all the poles or all the roots. And how many roots are there? P1, P2, P3. तीनों का product लिया है and that is equal to 0. Now, we will see here is this equation following the necessary condition. So all the coefficients are non-negative. Coefficients क्या है? S you can see here. S you can see it is positive. Then what about S square? S square का यहाँ पे negative दिख रहा है. But what is P1? P1 is negative. P2 is also negative. And P3 is also negative. So taking negative sign outside, this will become positive. So S square का जो coefficient है, that is positive. So S3 का already है. S to the power 3, S to the power 2 positive है. Later on you can see here third term S इसका positive ही है because as P1 is negative and P2 is negative, P1 and P2 का multiplication will be positive. As P2 is negative, P3 is negative, multiplication will be positive. P3 and P1 is negative, so multiplication is positive. So of course this S has also coefficient which is positive. And all the coefficient into the equations are of course positive. And again P1, P2 and P3, they all are negative, that's why here will be the negative sign, but we are interested in the coefficient of S cube, S square and S. So stability says all the poles are in left hand side, that is P1, P2 and P3 lies in left hand side, that is less than 0. We may compute manually, it is very easy. So we'll have an example of this. So it can be shown like that the ratio that is an minus n, an minus 1 by an is minus of summation of all the roots or poles. An minus 2 upon an will be summation of product of all the roots, and a0 ऐसे compute करते करते आगे गए तो a0 by an will be minus 1 to the power n and product of all the roots like we did in previous example p1, p2 and p3. तीन था इसलिए अगर p4 रहा तो it will be p1, p2, p3, p4. Okay, all the ratios should be non-negative. अगर हम ये ratio लेते हैं that should also be non-negative and of the same sign. सभी के सभी same sign के रहने चाहिए to be stable, to system to be stable. These are the necessary condition. But these conditions are not sufficient to ensure stability. ऐसा कोई आया है equation and if these conditions are followed, that is all the coefficients or ratios are non-negative and all are of same sign, then there could be possibility of stability. But these conditions are not sufficient. We have to follow certain rules. Like consider an example of characteristic equation. I have three order, that is s square plus s cube plus s square plus twice s plus 8 equal to 0. The roots of the equation, आपको पता है ये roots कैसे निकालने हैं, so I have not used say calculations here. Of course, you know how to calculate the roots that we have already seen in unit number 1. So P1 is minus 2 here, one root, and P2 is another root, that is 0.5 plus minus J1 0.936. Now you can see here what it says, all the coefficients should be non-negative. You can see S3, S cube, S square and S, इसके सभी के coefficients are non-negative and are having same sign, but that doesn't mean the system is stable. ये primary और necessary condition है, इसके बाद भी हमें analysis करना है. But you can see once we find the root for this characteristic equation, straightforward rule use करके, you got one pole located on minus 2. I will draw it here. So somewhere here one pole is located on -2, but you can see another pole, this number plus 0.5. Another pole is somewhere here on imaginary J1 plus J1.93C and minus value. So somewhere here 0.5 पे ये locate है, and you can see even though the necessary conditions are met, still the system is unstable, indicating the system to be unstable while all coefficients are positive. So these conditions are only necessary condition. However, you may have another example, s to the power 3 minus s square plus 2s plus 8 is equal to 0. You can see this example. In this example, whatever are the rules are violated. Non-negative coefficient chahiye and here is negative and all the signs are not same. Therefore, this is violating the rule, and directly we can see the system is unstable. Here no need to say derive or say go for further analysis of the system. I hope you understood that if these necessary conditions are violated, then definitely system is unstable. But if for particular root equation or characteristic equation, if the necessary conditions are true, still we cannot directly say that the system is stable. We have to go for further process and we have to see the location of the pole on S plane. So this is primary say analysis, we can say. Looking at the characteristic equation, you may at least guess whether it is unstable or maybe stable. So the root Hurwitz criterion is necessary and sufficient condition for stability of linear time invariant system. LTI को ही लगता है. The method requires two steps: generating root array, we'll see what is root array, and interpreting the root array for location of pole in S plane. Root array हम generate करेंगे और S plane में poles कहाँ locate है उसका interpretation करेंगे. This statement I will explain later. I'll read it out just. The root Hurwitz criterion states that the number of root of the characteristic equation for the positive real part is equal to the number of changes in the sign of the first column of the root array. Whenever we will see root array, then you will get it clear. Okay. Are you with me till the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is a root array? This is very important, okay, because such there are a problem on this methodology. There is only single methodology. It is simply mathematics, and you will be having problem on this, of course. So root array. So consider a characteristic equation. I will tell you the methodology first, and then we'll conduct few examples before ending this class. So this is the characteristic equation Q of S, a denominator of course, a n s to the power n plus a n minus 1 to the s into s to the power n minus 1 plus say a1 s plus a0. The coefficient of the characteristic equation are arranged as row in array as follows. इसमें से क्या किया जाता है? इसे अरेंज करते हैं. दिस इज द रूट टेबल जो हम देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे. So we'll arrange what? We'll take a coefficient s to the power n here. Below that we'll take another coefficient, that is s to the power n minus 1. Then next to that s to the power n, uske next to that we'll have coefficient of the same, that is an. Then coefficient of what? s to the power n minus 2 उसका चाहिए n minus 2. Then s to the power n minus 4 ऐसे कोएफिशिएंट्स चाहिए हमें. And here बचे हुए s to the power n minus 1 के लिए उसका खुद का कोएफिशिएंट, then n minus 3 का कोएफिशिएंट, n-5 का कोएफिशिएंट एंड सो ऑन, जितना इसका ऑर्डर है उस पे डिपेंडेंसी है उसकी। ओके, नाउ द रिमेनिंग रो आर फॉर्म बाय यूजिंग फॉलोइंग प्रोसीजर और फॉर्मूलाज। ये दो रो बन गए हैं, दिस वन एंड दिस वन। व्हाट अबाउट द थर्ड रो? So s to the power n-2 can be computed like this. I'm interested in this element, that is b n minus 1. So how b n minus 1 is computed? b n minus 1. How b n minus 1 is computed? So for that we took this just above, जो भी हम एलिमेंट कंप्यूट करें उसके जस्ट अबोव वाला एलिमेंट हम लेंगे, दैट इज a n minus 1. So you can see a n minus 1 and cross element, adjacent cross element, that is a n minus 2. It is multiplied minus this उसके अबोव एलिमेंट, that is a n into a n minus 2. So cross multiplication, their subtraction, and divide by whatever the top element that we are using, that is a n minus 1. Similarly b n minus 2 कैसे कैलकुलेट होगा? b n minus 2, first element in above row, that is a n minus 1, first element in above row a n minus 1, multiply by इसके बाजू में जो रो है column, that is a n minus 4, a n minus 4, minus cross, that is a n, this is a n, multiply by a n minus 5, a n minus 5, divide by this a n minus 1. So how will be b n minus 3? It will cross multiply of next element likewise. Okay, so when the example is carried out, you will get it clear. Then you have calculated, suppose b n minus 1, b n minus 2, b n minus 3. Later on, what about next s to the power n minus 3? So there will be c n minus 1. So c n minus 1 कैसे compute करोगे? Next रो हमें कंप्यूट करना है, सी एन माइनस 1 विल बी कंप्यूटेड लाइक दिस. उसके जस्ट अबो जो रो है उसका फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, दैट इज बी एन माइनस 1, बी एन माइनस 1 मल्टीप्लाई बाय ए एन माइनस 3, नेक्स्ट एडजेसेंट कॉलम ए एन माइनस 3, माइनस उसके अबो का फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, दैट इज ए एन माइनस 1 इंटू बी एन माइनस 2 डिवाइड बाय this first element of above row, that is bn minus 1. Similarly cn minus 2 can be calculated and cn minus 3 can be calculated. How long this process is adopted? You have to adopt this process until and unless you reach to s to the power 0, like it is s to the power n. ये दो एलिमेंट हमने लगा दिए थे, s to the power n and s to the power n minus 1. Later on we computed coefficient for n minus 2, n minus 3, and later on s to the power 0 will be the last element. As it is a algorithm or steps shown in this PPT, it looks like, say, difficult, but as you move to the example, it will be very easy to compute because there will be number, and remembering number is very easy. So step you have to remember, forget about n minus 1, n minus 5 वगैरह, ये जो थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेट लग रहा है, बट इट इज नॉट. ओके, इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ रूट अरे. अभी हम सिर्फ मेथड ही पढ़ रहे हैं. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now once this root array is computed, then you just have to focus on the first column of the array. I'll read the theory, later on I'll explain. For the system to be stable, it is sufficient that all the elements of the first column in the root array are positive. ये जो first column मैंने दिखाया है, इसमें सभी के सभी element has to be positive for stability. If condition is not met, अगर एक भी कोई negative है, then system is unstable. Very easy. If all positive, then stable. If no, then it is unstable. Any of the element is negative, then it is unstable. And the number of root with positive real part is equal to number of changes in the sign of the element of the first column. ये क्या दिया है सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, जैसे कि if all are positive, all element in first column is positive, then system is stable. If either of the element is negative, then system is unstable. And number of sign change, suppose this is positive, somewhere suppose this is negative, then what happened, ये cn minus 1 को मैं negative बोल रहा हूँ. If it is negative, then system is unstable. But sign change कितना है, just previous to that there is positive, so there will be one sign change, and negative to positive again, so there will be two sign change. So if no sign change, then stable, no worry, of course. Just wait for a moment, I'll come back to you. Okay, so if there is a sign change, then we have, of course, the system is unstable, and we have to count how many number of sign changes are there. And number of sign change is nothing but the number of roots or poles in right hand plane of the S plane. So यहाँ पे दो साइन चेंज हो रहा है, पॉजिटिव से निगेटिव में गया, फिर से निगेटिव से पॉजिटिव में गया. इसका मतलब देयर आर टू पोल्स इन राइट हैंड साइड, दैट्स व्हाई द सिस्टम इज unstable. But here we cannot determine or we cannot predict what is the location of pole. Is it at -5? Is it as +5? Is it as +7? Is it as is it a complex? So we cannot compute that, but we may directly comment on whether the system is stable or not. This is very interesting, say, part of this route array. Now the analysis, we'll have one example. Example 1. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Consider a system with characteristic equation of third order given by, it is s cube plus 4s square plus 9s plus 10. Let's see the necessary condition. You can see all the coefficients are positive. All the coefficients are positive and all are having same sign. So this is a necessary condition, seems to be stable. System seems to be stable, but we'll go further. The roots of the equation are, अगर इसको compute करोगे straight forward way से, root array से नहीं, so it will be -2 and it will be -1 plus minus j2. So of course all the roots have negative real parts, hence system is stable. Let's verify this with root array. So let's examine using root harvest criteria, RH criterion. So first, फर्स्ट s क्यूब, I'll write here s क्यूब, उसके कोएफिशिएंट क्या लिखना है 1, s क्यूब का कोएफिशिएंट 1 है. देन मूव टू द s का कोएफिशिएंट 9 है. देन s स्क्वायर का कोएफिशिएंट 4 है, सो आई wrote 4 here. And then s to the power 0, that is next coefficient means ऐसा जंप करना है this like this, so 4 के बाद एक छोड़ के यहाँ पे, so it is 10. So we have seen for these two, is there sign change? No sign change. Let's compute the next. So s square के बाद क्या आता है s to the power 1. How it is computed? Wait for a minute. ओके, देन विल कैलकुलेट. कैसे कैलकुलेट करना है ये? वी आर इंटरेस्टेड इन कैलकुलेटिंग दिस s टू द पावर 1 वाला रो. So let's have the rules that we already have seen in methodology. That will be what? ये 4 है, 4 multiply by 9, so it will be how much? 36 minus 1 multiply by 10, it is of course 10, so 36 minus 10 will be 26, divide by first top वाला element कौन था 4, so it is 4. And next क्या कहाँ तक जाना है हमें? We have to follow this until s to the power 0. So I'll write it for s to the power 0. यहाँ पे लिखने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. So s to the power 0, how it is? So this element, that is 26 by 4 multiply by 10 and divide by 26 by 4, क्योंकि इसके साथ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन के लिए कुछ नहीं है. Minus, it will be simply minus 0. We'll consider this is 0. So 26 by 4 multiply by 10 divide by 26 by 4, it comes to 10. Same element रहता है. If you compute, still it will be same. So here you started with s to the power 3 and ended with s to the power 0. So the steps are over. So we will check whether in first column whether there is sign change. No, 1 is positive, 4 is also positive, 26 by 4 is also positive, 10 is also positive. So everywhere there is no sign change, so system is stable. All the element in the first column of the root table are positive, hence system is stable. So very simple example. We'll move to the next example. Example number 2. That's having s cube plus s square plus 3s minus 5 is equal to 0. Let's have roots straightforward calculation जैसे हम करते हैं. Roots will be s is equal to 1 and minus 1 plus minus j2. So you can see s is equal to 1 means it is in right hand plane. Right hand plane means of course system is unstable, hence the system is unstable. Let's verify it with RH criterion. I'll put it into RH table or array. So s cube का कोएफिशिएंट लिख देना इमीडिएट 1. उसके बाद s स्क्वायर छोड़ के दैट इज s का कोएफिशिएंट दैट इज 3. देन s स्क्वायर के लिए कोएफिशिएंट इज 1 एंड s स्क्वायर छोड़ के कोएफिशिएंट इज -5. So let's have calculation of this as per the rules. ये एलिमेंट निकालना है हमें. How to compute that? Just top element देखना है उसका. So it will be what? 1 into 3, that is 3, minus 1 into -5, that will be -5. So minus goes plus. So 3 plus 5 will be 8. Next यहाँ पे कोई भी एलिमेंट नहीं है. नेक्स्ट s to the power 0 कैलकुलेट करना है. So again we'll move for the further calculation. Like this is, इसके साथ करना है हमें that 8 into 3, so it is 24. No, ऊपर जाने की जरूरत नहीं. Say 8 into -5 डिवाइड बाई माइनस, ये तो 0 ही हो जाएगा. So 8 into -5 divide by 8, so it will still remain -5. So let's see the first column now. Once it is computed from s cube to s to the power 0, then look at the first row. First positive, then again positive, but it went to the positive to negative. So there is sign change here. Initial 3 element of the column has positive sign and 4th element has negative sign. So one sign change is there. So system is of course unstable. And as there is one sign change, there is only one pole located in right hand side of the S plane. So not all element in the first column of the route table are positive. Hence system is unstable. There is only one change in sign indicate that one pole in RHP, that is right hand pole. Right hand side. Now here we can define the system stability using RH criterion, but there are certain exceptions in every cases. Every time it will go smooth, it is not like that. You will get all the element proper. So we'll see some exception here. There are special cases. I'll discuss one special case. Special case is what? In certain characteristic equation, you will get 0 in first column. Then consider a system's characteristic equation, that is s to the power order 5 का है. 5 plus s to the power 4 plus 2s cube plus 2s square plus 3s plus 15. This is the characteristic equation. We write s5 वाला row first. So s5 का coefficient is 1. Just jump one by one ऐसे and write the coefficient. Later on what? S cube, all odd numbers. S cube का 2, so I wrote 2 here, and s का 3, so I wrote 3 here. Then for s4, s to the power 4, s to the power 4 उसका coefficient is 1. Then jump all even, then s square का 2, and then remaining s to the power 0, that is nothing but 1, that is 15. Now this table is created. Now computation is required. So let's go for s to the power 3. कहाँ तक जाना है हमें? S to the power 0 तक. S to the power 3 वाला row will compute now. Now you just get this element just top of the row which we are going to compute. This is 1. So 1 into 2, that is 2, minus 1 into 2, that will be again 2, that becomes 0. So first 0 in first column. Then go for this. How is this? That is 1 into 3, that is 3. I'll erase this so that it will be clear. ये कैसे compute किया है? 1 into 3, that is 3, minus 1 into 15, that is minus 15. So 3 minus 15 will be minus 12. But what about next? I wanted to compute till s to the power 0. Here s to the power s square पे ही काम रुक गया है. It is undefined now because यहाँ पे अगर हम 0 से multiply भी करेंगे, so it will be 0, and divide करेंगे, it will be infinite. It is undefined. So this is a special case, 0 in the first column. So if first element of any row of the root array is 0, then 0 is replaced by small positive number. ये adjustment है. Say epsilon. The value of epsilon is allowed to approach 0, and sign of the entries in route table is interpreted for the stability. So epsilon एक consider किया है, which is small positive number just near to 0. We'll put that very easy. Rules are same. So this we already did. This we already did earlier, second row. But s cube के जगह पे 0 आया था, so we replaced it with positive sign epsilon and then compute it. So कैसे करोगे आगे? -12 भी आ चुका था हमारा, so s square के लिए you'll go by the same rule. ये e epsilon है, I'll not read out everything now. Epsilon है, so epsilon multiply by 2 minus 1 multiply by -12, so it will be +12, so 2 epsilon divided by epsilon itself. ये कैसे कंप्यूट करना है? You know very well. So accordingly ये भी कंप्यूट किया है, I will not read it out. So but here the sign we get is minus and last s to the power 0 तक हमने गए हैं, so it is 15. So you can see here are two sign change, यहाँ से positive से negative गया है, again negative to positive. So two sign change means there are two poles or two roots which are available in right hand plane of S plane. So when epsilon e tends to 0, first element of fourth row is positive, while first element of fifth row is negative. Once one element of the first column is negative, hence system is unstable. Of course, ये तो rules ही हो गए अभी. And there are two sign changes in first column, so there are two poles in right hand plane. So this system is unstable having two poles in right hand plane. So this is this one of the special case. We'll move for the another special case 2, that is entire row is 0. Consider the system characteristic equation s cube plus 5s square plus 6s plus 30 is equal to 0. From root table of equation, s cube के लिए लिखना है, so you know how to write this now. It is very easy. S cube का coefficient is 1 here, and then go for odd number. S का coefficient is 6. Later on there is no odd number. Then s square का coefficient 5. Then even number s to the power 0 का coefficient 30. And if you cross multiply, if you calculate this s for s to the power 1, it will be how much? 5, 6 are 30 minus 1 into 30, 5, 6 are 30 minus 1 into 30, 30, so it becomes 0. Let's go for another element. It is again how it is. If you calculate, it will be again 0. It will be again 0. Now, because next है ही नहीं element, so it is 0. So if an entire row is, previous case में ऐसा नहीं हुआ था. Previous case में यहाँ पे 0 मिला था, but यहाँ पे -12 मिला था. So here there are no further element here. So of course you will get both these zeros here. So if an entire row is 0, an auxiliary polynomial is formed with entries row immediately above. हमें क्या करना है? What is meaning of this sentence? अगर ऐसे 0 मिले हैं तो हमें ये इसके just above जो रो है उसके auxiliary polynomials निकालने हैं. It will be what? S square plus 30s. The auxiliary polynomials is differentiated with respect to s. उसे differentiate करना है with respect to s. The row of 0 is replaced with the coefficient of derivative of auxiliary polynomial, and root table is interpreted along with root of auxiliary polynomial. So let's see here. Is it repeated? Okay. I missed one slide here. I'll tell you what happened here. I missed one slide here. So कैसे लिखना है? What is meaning of this? I'll write it on the same PPT, and later on I will add it on and I'll make you PDF for you. Okay, so this complete row is 0. Then we will be working on this. We'll be writing this auxiliary equation. So it will be what? S square plus 30 s is equal to 0. And then we'll differentiate it with respect to s. differentiate with respect to s, what will be differentiation? Yes, what will be differentiation?
Twice s plus
Twice s plus
30.
30. Twice s plus 30. Okay, just wait for a minute. Okay, I directly added the slide. So we have seen this slide, and differentiation, of course, it will be 2s, sorry 10s, 5s square चाहिए था ये वाला 5s square, 5 लिखना भूल गया था, that I missed here. 5s square, not 5, not only s square. 5s square plus 30. That's why there is say confusion. So 5s square plus 30 equal to 0. That is auxiliary equation. And if we differentiate with respect to s, then it becomes 10s plus 0. So 10s plus 0 mil gaya hame. Later on, what you will do, just whatever are the coefficient of this auxiliary equation, we directly put in place of wherever you are getting the complete row is equal to 0. That is s to the power 1 के लिए आ रहा है. So what we did here, 10 s का coefficient it is 10 and later on 0. So we kept the auxiliary equation के coefficient. Okay, and further process is similar again. Like we did this step, we took auxiliary equation of just above row wherever we got consecutive zeros, then differentiated with respect to s, and whatever the coefficient of that equation is utilized here. And later on this 30 will be, of course, how it is again the same, 10 into 30 minus 5 into 0 divided by 10, so it will be 30. Now you can see you can have the analysis again. Let's see for the first column. All the coefficients are positive. You can see 1 is also positive, 5 is also, 10 is also, and 30 is also positive. So there are no sign change, or there is no sign change in this root table. So the system is stable. So all the elements in the first column is positive, hence the system is stable. And it is called marginally stable because what happened here, consecutive 2 zeros are there. So in that case, your auxiliary equation के अगर आप roots find करोगे straightforward method से, not using RH criterion, then you will get either symmetric roots on real axis, or you will get symmetric root on imaginary axis. So you may get this type of roots if auxiliary equation is even polynomial in which the exponent of s are even integer or 0, the roots are symmetric about origin, like s to the power 8, s to the power 6, s to the power 4, s to the power 2. अगर ऐसे even रहता है, then roots are symmetric about origin. The symmetry occurs under certain conditions. The roots are symmetric to the real. It may be symmetric like this. The roots are symmetric on imaginary. Roots may be symmetric on imaginary. And roots are quadrilateral about 2-axis plane. ऐसे symmetric भी रह सकते हैं, like this. How we can say? It may be say +1 plus minus j omega, and it may be -1 plus minus j omega. So symmetry may be there. I think we should stop here, wherein we have seen how to write RH array, that is root array, then how to analyze that. Then if root array analysis is not sufficient, there might be certain special cases where while computation 0 may be the result in first column, or maybe the complete row. In that case, what are the alternative ways that are adopted, that we have seen. And in further lecture, means tomorrow's lecture, we'll see the further example based on the same, of course, RH criterion. And once it is finished, then we'll move to the root locus techniques for stability. So thank you very much. If you have any question related, you may ask. Thank you.